Song of the Open Road. Afoot and light-hearted, I take to the open road, healthy, free, the world before me, the long brown path before me, leading wherever I choose. Henceforth, I ask not good fortune, I myself am good fortune. Henceforth, I whimper no more, postpone no more, need nothing, done with indoor complaints, libraries, querulous criticisms, strong and content, I travel the open road. Still here, I carry my old delicious burdens, I carry them, men and women, I carry them with me wherever I go. I swear it is impossible for me to get rid of them. I am filled with them, and I will fill them in return. You road I enter upon and look around, I believe you are not all that is here. I believe that much unseen is also here. Here the profound lesson of reception, nor preference nor denial. The black with his woolly head, the felon, the disease, the illiterate person are not denied. The birth, the hasting after the physician, the beggar's tramp, the drunkard's stagger, the laughing party of mechanics, the escaped youth, the rich person's carriage, the fop, the eloping couple, the early market man, the hearse, the moving of furniture into the town, the return back from the town. They pass, I also pass. Anything passes, none can be interdicted. None but are accepted, none but shall be dear to me. You air that serves me with breath to speak, you objects that call from diffusion my meanings and give them shape, you light that wraps me in all things in delicate equable showers, you paths worn in the irregular hollows by the roadsides, I believe you are latent with unseen existence, you are so dear to me. You flagged walks of the cities, you strong curbs at the edges, you ferries, you planks and posts of wharves, you timberline sides, you distant ships, you rows of houses, you window-fierced facades, you roofs, you porches and entrances, you coping and iron guards, you windows whose transparent shells might expose so much, you doors and ascending steps, you arches, you gray stones of interminable pavements, you trodden crossings. From all that has touched you, I believe you have imparted to yourselves, and now would impart the same secretly to me. From the living and the dead, you have peopled your impassive surfaces, and the spirits thereof would be evident and amicable with me. The earth expanding right hand and left hand, the picture alive, every part in its best light, the music falling in where it is wanted, and stopping where it is not wanted, the cheerful voice of the public road, the gay fresh sentiment of the road. Do you say, venture not, if you leave me, you are lost? Do you say, I am already prepared, I am well beaten and undenied, adhere to me? O public road, I say back, I am not afraid to leave you, yet I love you. You express me better than I can express myself. You shall be more to me than my poem. I think heroic deeds were all conceived in the open air, and all free poems also. I think I could stop here myself and do miracles. I think whatever I shall meet on the road I shall like, and whoever beholds me shall like me. I think whoever I see must be happy. From this hour I ordain myself loosed of limits and imaginary lines, going where I list, my own master total and absolute, listening to others, considering well what they say, pausing, searching, receiving, contemplating, gently but with undeniable will, divesting myself of the holds that would hold me. I inhale great draughts of space. The earth and the west are mine, and the north and the south are mine. I am larger, better than I thought. I did not know I held so much goodness. All seems beautiful to me. I can repeat over to men and women, you have done such good to me. I would do the same to you. I will recruit for myself and you as I go. I will scatter myself among men and women as I go. I will toss a new gladness and roughness among them. Whoever denies me, it shall not trouble me. Whoever accepts me, he or she shall be blessed and shall bless me. Now, if 1,000 perfect men were to appear, it would not amaze me. Now, if 1,000 beautiful forms of women appeared, it would not astonish me. Now I see the secret of the making of the best persons. It is to grow in the open air and to eat and sleep with the earth. Here a great personal deed has room. Such a deed seizes upon the hearts of the whole race of men. Its effusion of strength and will overwhelms law and mocks all authority and all arguments against it. Here is the test of wisdom. Wisdom is not finally tested in schools. Wisdom cannot be passed from one having it to another not having it. Wisdom is of the soul, is not susceptible of proof, is its own proof, applies to all stages and objects and qualities, and is content, is the certainty of the reality and immortality of things and the excellence of things. Something there is in the the float of the sights of things that provokes it out of the soul. Now I re-examine philosophies and religions. They may prove well in lecture rooms, yet not prove at all. Under the spacious clouds and along the landscape and flowing currents, here is realization. Here is a man tallied. He realizes here what he has in him. The past, the future, majesty, love. If they are vacant of you, you are vacant of them. Only the kernel of every object nourishes. Where is he who tears off the husks for you and me? Where is he that undoes stratagems and envelopes for you and me? Here is adhesiveness. It is not previously fashioned, it is apropos. Do you know what it is as you pass to be loved by strangers? Do you know the talk of those turning eyeballs? Here is the efflux of the soul. The efflux of the soul comes from within through embowered gates. Ever-provoking questions. These yearnings, why are they? These thoughts in the darkness, why are they? Why are there men and women that while they are nigh me, the sunlight expands my blood? Why, when they leave me, do my pennants of joy sink flat and lank? Why are 3 trees I never walk under, but large and melodious thoughts descend upon me? I think they hang there winter and summer on those trees and always drop fruits as I pass. What is it I interchange so suddenly with strangers? What with some driver as I ride on the street by his side? What with some fisherman drawing his scene by the shore as I walk by and pause? What gives me to be free to a woman's and man's goodwill? What gives them to be free to mine? The efflux of the soul is happiness. Here is happiness. I think it pervades the open air, waiting at all times. Now it flows unto us. We are rightly charged. Here rises the fluid and attaching character. The fluid and attaching character is the freshness and sweetness of man and woman. The herbs of the morning sprout no fresher and sweeter every day out of the roots of themselves, then it sprouts fresh and sweet continually out of itself. Toward the fluid and attaching character exudes the sweat of the love. From it falls distilled the charm that mocks beauty and attainments. Toward it heaves the shuddering longing ache of contact. Allons, whoever you are, come travel with me. Traveling with me, you find what never tires. The earth never tires. The earth is rude, silent, incomprehensible at first. Nature is rude and incomprehensible at first. Be not discouraged. Keep on. There are divine things well enveloped. I swear to you, there are divine things more beautiful than words can tell. Allons, we must not stop here. However sweet these laid-up stores, however convenient this dwelling, we cannot remain here. However sheltered at this port, and however calm these waters, we must not anchor here. However welcome the hospitality that surrounds us, we are permitted to receive it but a little while. Allons, the inducement shall be greater. We sail pathless and wild seas. We will go where winds blow, waves dash, and the Yankee clipper speeds by under full sail. Allons, with power, liberty, the earth, the elements, health, defiance, gaiety, self-esteem, curiosity. Allons, from all formules, from your formules, O bad-eyed and materialistic priests, the stale cadaver blocks up the passage, the burial waits no longer. Allons, yet take warning. He traveling with me needs the best blood, thews, endurance. None may come to the trial till he or she brings courage and health. Come not here. If you have already spent the best of your life, only those may come who come in sweet and determined bodies. No diseased person, no rum drinker or venereal taint is permitted here. I and mine do not convince by arguments, similes, rhymes. We convince by our presence. Listen, I will be honest with you. I do not offer the old smooth prizes, but offer rough new prizes. These are the days that must happen to you. You shall not heap up what is called riches. You shall scatter with lavish hand all that you earn or achieve. You but arrive at the city to which you were destined. You hardly settle yourself to satisfaction before you are called by an irresistible call to depart. You shall be treated to the ironical smiles and mockings of those who remain behind you. What beckonings of love you receive, you shall only answer with passionate kisses of parting. You shall not allow the hold of those who spread their reached hands toward you. Allons, after the great companions and to belong to them, they too are on the road. They are the swift and majestic men. They are the greatest women, enjoyers of calms of seas and storms of seas, sailors of many a ship, walkers of many a mile on land, habitues of many distant countries, habitues of far distant dwellings, trusters of men and women, observers of cities, solitary toilers, pausers, and contemplators of tufts, blossoms, shells of the shore, dancers at wedding dances, kissers of brides, tender helpers of children, bearers of children, soldiers of revolts, standers by gaping graves, lowering down of coffins. Over the years, the curious years, each emerging from that which preceded it, journeyers as with companions, namely their own diverse phases, four-steppers from the latent, unrealized baby days, journeyers gaily with their own youth, journeyers with their bearded and well-grained manhood, journeyers with their womanhood, ample, unsurpassed content, journeyers with their own sublime old age of manhood or womanhood, old age calm, expanded, broad, with the haughty breadth of the universe, old age flowing free with the delicious nearby freedom of death. Allons, to that which is endless as it was beginningless, to undergo much tramps of days, rests of nights, to merge all in the travel they tend to, and the days and nights they tend to, again to merge them in the start of superior journeys, to see nothing anywhere but what you may reach it and pass it, to conceive no time, however distant, but what you may reach it and pass it, to look up or down no road, but it stretches and waits for you, to see no being, not God's or any, but you also go thither, to see no possession, but you may possess it, enjoying all without labor or purchase, abstracting the feast, yet not extracting one particle of it, to take the best of the farmer's farm and the rich man's elegant villa, and the chaste blessings of the well-married couple and the fruits of orchards and flowers of gardens, to take to your use out of the compact cities as you pass through, to carry buildings and streets with you afterward wherever you go, to gather the minds of men out of their brains as you encounter them, to gather the love out of their hearts, to take your lovers on the road with you, for all that you leave them behind you, to know the universe itself as a road, as many roads as roads for traveling souls, all parts a way for the progress of souls, all religion, all solid things, arts, governments, all that was or is apparent upon this globe or any globe falls into niches and corners before the procession of souls along the grand roads of the universe. Of the progress of the souls of men and women along the grand roads of the universe, all other progress is the needed emblem and sustenance. Forever alive, forever forward, stately, solemn, sad, withdrawn, baffled, mad, turbulent, feeble, dissatisfied, desperate, proud, fond, sick, accepted by men, rejected by men. They go. I know that they go. I know not where they go, but I know that they go toward the best, towards something great. Whoever you are, come forth, or man or woman, come forth. You must not stay sleeping and dallying there in the house, though you built it or though it has been built for you. Out of the dark confinement, out from behind the screen, it is useless to protest, I know all, and expose it. Behold, through you, as bad as the rest, through the laughter, dancing, dining, supping of people, inside of dresses and ornaments, inside of those washed and trimmed faces, behold a secret silent loathing and despair. No husband, no wife, no friend trusted to hear the confession. Another self, a duplicate of everyone, skulking and hiding it goes, formless and wordless through the streets of the cities, polite and bland in the parlors, in the cars of railroads, in steamboats, in the public assembly, home to the houses of men and women at the table, in the bedroom, everywhere, smartly attired, countenance smiling, form upright, death under the breastbones, hell under the skull bones, under the breadcloth and gloves, under the ribbons and artificial flowers, keeping fair with the customs, speaking not a syllable of itself, speaking of anything else, but never of itself. Allons, through struggles and wars, the goal that was named cannot be countermanded. Have the past struggles succeeded? What has succeeded? Yourself? Your nation? Nature? Now understand me well, it is provided in the essence of things that from any fruition of success, no matter what, shall come forth something to make a greater struggle necessary. My call is the call of battle. I nourish active rebellion. He going with me must go well armed. He going with me goes often with spare diet, poverty, angry enemies, desertions. Allons, the road is before us. It is safe. I have tried it. My own feet have tried it well. Be not detained. Let the paper remain on the desk unwritten, and the book on the shelf unopened. Let the tools remain in the workshop. Let the money remain unearned. Let the school stand. Mind not the cry of the teacher. Let the preacher preach in his pulpit. Let the lawyer plead in the court, and the judge expound the law. Camarado, I give you my hand. I give you my love. More precious than money, I give you myself before preaching or law. Will you give me yourself? Will you come travel with me? Shall we stick by each other as long as we live? I saw in Louisiana a live oak growing. I saw in Louisiana a live oak growing. All alone stood it, and the moss hung down from the branches. Without any companion, it grew there, uttering joyous leaves of dark green. And its look, rude, unbending, lusty, made me think of myself. But I wondered how it could utter joyous leaves, standing alone there, without its friend near, for I knew I could not. And I broke off a twig with a certain number of leaves upon it, and twined around it a little moss, and brought it away, and I placed it in sight in my room. It is not needed to remind me as of my own dear friends, for I believe lately I think of little else than of them. Yet it remains to me a curious token. It makes me think of manly love. For all that, and though the live oak glistens there in Louisiana, solitary in a wide flat space, uttereth joyous leaves all its life, not a friend, a lover near, I knew very well I could not. Me imperturbed, standing at ease in nature, master of all or mistress of all, aplomb in the midst of irrational things, imbued as they, passive, receptive, silent as they, finding my occupation, poverty, notoriety, foibles, climes, less important than I thought, me toward the Mexican Sea, or in the Manhattan, or the Tennessee, or far north or inland, a riverman, or a man of the woods, or any farm life of these states, or of the coast, or the lakes of Canada, me wherever my life is lived. Oh, to be self-balanced for contingencies, to confront nights, storms, hunger, ridicule, accidents, rebuffs, as the trees and animals do. I hear it was charged against me that I sought to destroy institutions. But really, I am neither for nor against institutions. What indeed have I in common with them, or what with the destruction of them? Only I will establish in the Manhattan and in every city of these states, inland and seaboard, and in the fields and woods, and above every keel, little or large, that tends the water, without edifices or rules or trustees or any argument, the institution of the dear love of comrades. Here are the frailest leaves of me. Here are the frailest leaves of me, and yet my strongest lasting. Here I shade and hide my thoughts. I myself do not expose them, and yet they expose me more than all my other poems. Sometimes with one I love, I fill myself with rage for fear I effuse unreturned love. And now I think there is no unreturned love. The pay is certain one way or another. I loved a certain person ardently, and my love was not returned. Yet out of that I have written these songs. Among the multitude, among the men and women, the multitude, I perceived one picking me out by secret and divine signs, acknowledging none else, not parent, wife, husband, brother, child, any nearer than I am. Some are baffled, but that one is not. That one knows me. Ah, lover and perfect equal, I meant that you should discover me so by faint indirections. And I, when I meet you, mean to discover you by the like in you. That shadow, my likeness that goes to and fro, seeking a livelihood, chattering, chaffering. How often I find myself standing and looking at it where it flits. How often I question and doubt whether that is really me. But among my lovers and caroling these songs, oh, I never doubt whether that is really me. When I read the book, the biography famous, and is then, said I, what the author calls a man's life? And so will someone, when I am dead and gone, write my life? As if any man really knew aught of my life. Why, even I, myself, I often think know little or nothing of my real life. Only a few hints, a few diffused faint clues and indirections I seek for my own use to trace out here. Beginning my studies, the first step pleased me so much. The mere fact consciousness, these forms, the power of motion, the least insect or animal, the senses, eyesight, love. The first step, I say, awed me and pleased me so much. I have hardly gone and hardly wish to go any farther, but stop and loiter all the time to sing it in ecstatic songs. Beginners, how they are provided for upon the earth, appearing at intervals. How dear and dreadful they are to the earth, how they inure to themselves as many as to any. What a paradox appears their age. How people respond to them yet know them not. How there is something relentless in their fate all times. How all times mischoose the objects of their adulation and reward. And how the same inexorable price must still be paid for the same great purchase. To the states, or any one of them, or any city of the states, resist much, obey little, once unquestioning obedience, once fully enslaved, no nation, state, city of this earth ever afterward resumes its liberty, out of the cradle endlessly rocking. Out of the cradle endlessly rocking, out of the mockingbird's throat the musical shuttle, out of the 9th-month midnight, over the sterile sands and the fields beyond, where the child leaving his bed wandered alone, bare-headed, barefoot. Down from the showered halo, up from the mystic play of shadows, twining and twisting as if they were alive, out from the patches of briars and blackberries, from the memories of the bird that chanted to me, from your memories, sad brother, from the fitful risings and fallings I heard, from under that yellow half-moon late risen and swollen as if with tears, from those beginning notes of yearning and love there in the midst, from the 1,000 responses of my heart never to cease, from the myriad thence aroused words, from the words stronger and more delicious than any, from such as now they start the scene revisiting, as a flock twittering, rising, or overhead passing, borne hither ere all eludes me hurriedly, a man, yet by these tears, a little boy again, throwing myself on the sand, confronting the waves, I, chanter of pains and joys, uniter of here and hereafter, taking all hints to use them, but swiftly leaping beyond them, a reminiscence sing. Once, Pomonic, when the lilac scent was in the air and 5th-month grass was growing, up the seashore in some briars, 2 feathered guests from Alabama, 2 together, and their nest and 4 light green eggs spotted with brown, and every day the he-bird to and fro near at hand. And every day the she-bird crouched on her nest, silent with bright eyes, and every day a curious boy, never too close, never disturbing them, cautiously peering, absorbing, translating. Shine, shine, shine! Pour down your warmth, great sun, while we bask, we 2 together. 2 together. Winds blow south or winds blow north, day come white or night come black, home or rivers and mountains from home, singing all time, minding no time, while we 2 keep together, till of a sudden may be killed, unknown to her mate. One forenoon the she-bird crouched not on the nest, nor returned that afternoon, nor the next, nor ever appeared again, and thenceforward all summer in the sound of the sea, and at night under the full of the moon in calmer weather, over the hoarse surging of the sea, or flitting from briar to briar by day, I heard at intervals the remaining one, the he-bird, the solitary guest from Alabama, blow, 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 blow up sea winds along Pomonic's shore. I wait till you blow my mate to me. Yes, when the stars glistened all night long on the prong of a moss-scalloped stake, down almost amid the slapping waves sat the lone singer, wonderful, causing tears. He called on his mate. He poured forth the meanings which I of all men know. Yes, my brother, I know. The rest might not, but I've treasured every note. For more than once, dimly down to the beach gliding, silent, avoiding the moonbeams, blending myself with the shadows, recalling now the obscure shapes, the echoes, the sounds and sights after their sorts, the white arms out in the breakers, tirelessly tossing, I with bare feet, a child, the wind wafting my hair, listened long and long, listened to keep, to sing, now translating the note, following you, my brother. Soothe, 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 close on its wave, soothe the wave behind. Close on its wave, soothes the wave behind, and again another behind, embracing and lapping, everyone close, but my love soothes not me, not me. Low hangs the moon, it rose late. It is lagging. Oh, I think it is heavy with love, with love. Oh, madly the sea pushes upon the land, with love, with love. Oh, night, do I not see my love fluttering out among the breakers? What is that little black thing I see there in the white? Loud, 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 loud I call to you, my love. High and clear I shoot my voice over the waves. Surely you must know who is here, is here. You must know who I am, my love. Low-hanging moon, what is that dusky spot in your brown yellow? Oh, it is the shape of my mate. Oh, moon, do not keep her from me any longer. Lands, land, oh, lands. Whichever way I turn, oh, I think you could give me my mate back again, if you only would, for I am almost sure I see her dimly, whichever way I look. Oh, rising stars, perhaps the one I want so much will rise with some of you. Oh, throat, oh, trembling throat, sound clear through the atmosphere, pierce the woods, the earth, somewhere listening to catch You must be the one I want. Shake out carols, solitary here, the night's carols, carols of lonesome love, death's carols, carols under that lagging yellow waning moon. Oh, under that moon where she droops almost down into the sea. Oh, reckless, despairing carols. But soft, sink low, soft, let me just murmur. And do you wait a moment, you husky-noised sea, for somewhere I believe I heard my mate responding to me. So faint, I must be still to listen, but not altogether still, for then she might not come immediately to me. Hither, my love, here I am, here. With this just sustained note, I announce myself to you. This gentle call is for you, my love, for you. Do not be decoyed elsewhere. That is the whistle of the wind. It is not my voice. That is the fluttering of the spray. Those are the shadows of the leaves. Oh, darkness, oh, in vain. Oh, I am very sick and sorrowful. Oh, brown halo in the sky near the moon, drooping upon the sea. Oh, troubled reflection in the sea. Oh, throat, oh, throbbing heart. And I singing uselessly all the night. Oh, past, oh, happy life. Oh, psalms of joy. In the air, in the woods, over fields, loved. But my mate, no more with me. We two together, no more. The aria sinking, all else continuing, the stars shining, the winds blowing, the notes of the birds continuously echoing. With angry moans, the fierce old mother incessantly moaning. On the sands of Pomonoc's shore, gray and rustling, the yellow half moon enlarged, sagging down, drooping, the face of the sea almost touching, the boy ecstatic, with his bare feet the waves, with his hair the atmosphere dallying, the love in the heart long pent, now loose, now at last tumultuously bursting, the aria's meaning, the ears, the soul swiftly depositing, the strange cheers down the cheeks coursing, the colloquy, there the trio, each uttering, the undertone, the savage old mother incessantly crying, to the boy's soul's questions sullenly timing, some drowned secrets hissing, to the outsetting bard. Demon or bird, said the boy's soul, it is indeed toward your mate you sing, or is it really to me? Nor I, that was a child, my tongue's used sleeping. Now I have heard you. Now in a moment I know what I am for. I awake, and already 1,000 singers, 1,000 songs, clearer, louder, and more sorrowful than yours, 1,000 warbling echoes have started to life within me, never to die. Oh, you singer, solitary, singing by yourself, projecting me. Oh, solitary me, listening, nevermore shall I cease perpetuating you. Nevermore shall I escape. Nevermore the reverberations, nevermore the cries of unsatisfied love be absent from me. Never again leave me to be the peaceful child I was before. What there in the night? By the sea, under the yellow and sagging moon, the messenger there aroused the fire, the sweet hell within, the unknown want, the destiny of me. Oh, give me the clue. It lurks in the night here somewhere. Oh, if I am to have so much, let me have more. A word then, for I will conquer it. The word final, superior to all, subtle, sent up. What is it? I listen. Are you whispering it? And have been all the time, you see waves. Is that it from your liquid rims and wet sands? Whereto answering the sea, delaying not, hurrying not, whispered me through the night, and very plainly before daybreak, list to me the low and delicious word death. And again, death, 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 hissing melodious, neither like the bird nor like my aroused child's heart, but edging near as privately for me, rustling at my feet, creeping thence steadily up to my ears, and laving me softly all over. Death, 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 death. Which I do not forget, but fuse the song of my dusky demon and brother that he sang to me in the moonlight on Pomonoc's gray beach, with the 1,000 responsive songs at random, my own songs, awaked from that hour, and with them the key, the word up from the waves, the word of the sweetest song and all songs. That strong and delicious word, which creeping to my feet, or like some old crone rocking the cradle, swathed in sweet garments, bending aside, the sea whispered me. Pioneers, oh pioneers, come, my tan-faced children, follow well in order, get your weapons ready, have you your pistols, or have you your sharp-edged axes? Pioneers, oh pioneers, for we cannot tarry here. We must march, my darlings. We must bear the brunt of danger. We, the youthful, sinewy races, all the rest on us depend. Pioneers, oh pioneers. Oh, you youths, Western youths, so impatient, full of action, full of manly pride and friendship plain, I see you, Western youths, see you tramping with the foremost. Pioneers, oh pioneers. Have the elder races halted? Do they droop and end their lesson, wearied over there beyond the seas? We take up the task eternal and the burden and the lesson. Pioneers, oh pioneers. All the past we leave behind. We debouch upon a newer, mightier world, varied world. Fresh and strong the world we seize, world of labor and the march. Pioneers, oh pioneers. We detachments, steady throwing, down the edges, through the passes, up the mountains steep, conquering, holding, daring, venturing as we go to the unknown ways. Pioneers, oh pioneers. We primeval forest felling, we the rivers stemming, vexing, we and piercing deep the minds within. We the surface broad surveying, we the virgin soil upheaving. Pioneers, oh pioneers. Colorado men are we, from the peaks gigantic, from the great Sierras and the high plateaus, from the mine and from the gully, from the hunting trail we come. Pioneers, oh pioneers. From Nebraska, from Arkansas, central inland race are we, from Missouri with the continental blood intervein. All the hands of comrades clasping, all the southern, all the northern, pioneers, oh pioneers. Oh restless, restless race, oh beloved race in all, oh my breast aches with tender love for all. Oh, I mourn and yet exult. I am wrapped with love for all. Pioneers, oh pioneers. Raise the mighty mother mistress, waving high the delicate mistress, over all the starry mistress. Bend your heads all. Raise the fanged and warlike mistress, stern, impassive, weaponed mistress. Pioneers, oh pioneers. See my children, resolute children, by those swarms upon our rear. We must never yield or falter. Ages back in ghostly millions, frowning there behind us, urging. Pioneers, oh pioneers. On and on the compact ranks, with accessions ever waiting, with the places of the dead quickly filled, through the battle, through defeat, moving yet and never stopping. Pioneers, oh pioneers. Oh, to die, advancing on. Are there some of us to droop and die? Has the hour come? Then upon the march we fittest die, soon and sure the gap is filled. Pioneers, oh pioneers. Oh, to die. All the pulses of the world, falling in they beat for us, with the western movement beat, holding single or together, steady moving to the front. All for us, pioneers, oh pioneers. Life's involved and varied pageants, all the forms and shows, all the workmen at their work, all the seamen and the landmen, all the masters with their slaves. Pioneers, oh pioneers. All the helpless silent lovers, all the prisoners in the prisons, all the righteous and the wicked, all the joyous, all the sorrowing, all the living, all the dying. Pioneers, oh pioneers. I too, with my soul and body, we, a curious trio, picking, wandering on our way through these shores amid the shadows, with the apparitions pressing. Pioneers, oh pioneers. Lo, the darting bowling orb, lo, the brother orbs around, all the clustering suns and planets, all the dazzling days, all the mystic nights with dreams. Pioneers, oh pioneers. These are of us, they are with us, all for primal needed work, while the followers there in embryo wait behind. We today's procession heading, we the route for travel clearing. Pioneers, oh pioneers. Oh, you daughters of the West, oh you young and elder daughters, oh you mothers and you wives, never must you be divided. In our ranks you move united. Pioneers, oh pioneers. Minstrels latent on the prairies, shrouded bards of other lands, you may rest. You have done your work. Soon I hear you coming warbling. Soon you rise and tramp amid us. Pioneers, oh pioneers. Not for delectation sweet, not the cushions and the slipper, not the peaceful and the studious, not the riches safe and palling, not for us the tame enjoyment. Pioneers, oh pioneers. Do the feasters gluttonous feast? Do the corpulent sleepers sleep? Have they locked and bolted doors? Still be ours the diet hard, and the blanket on the ground. Pioneers, oh pioneers. As the night descended, was the road of late so toilsome? Did we stop discouraged, nodding on our way? Yet a passing hour I yield you in your track to pause oblivious. Pioneers, oh pioneers. Till with sound of trumpet far, far off the daybreak call. Hark, how loud and clear I hear it winds. Swift to the head of the army, swift, spring to your places, pioneers, oh pioneers. The world below the brine, the world below the brine, forests at the bottom of the seas, the branches and leaves, sea lettuce, vast lichens, strange flowers and seeds, the thick tangle, openings in pink turf, different colors, pale gray and green, purple, white and gold, the play of light through the water, dumb swimmers there among the rocks, coral, gluten, brass rushes in the aliment of the swimmers, sluggish existences grazing there suspended, or slowly crawling close to the bottom. The sperm whale at the surface, blowing air and spray, or disporting with his flukes. The leaden-eyed shark, the walrus, the turtle, the hairy sea leopard, and the stingray. Passions there, wars, pursuits, tribes, sight in those ocean depths, breathing that thick breathing air as so many do. The change thence to the sight here, and to the subtle air breathed by beings like us who walk this sphere, the change onward from ours to that of beings who walk other spheres. On the beach at night alone. On the beach at night alone. As the old mother sways her to and fro, swinging her husky song, as I watch the bright stars shining, I think a thought of the cleft of the universe and of the future. A vast similitude interlocks all. All spheres grown, undergrown, all spheres grown, ungrown, small, large, suns, moons, planets, all distances of place, however wide, all distances of time, all inanimate forms, all souls, all living bodies, though they be ever so different or in different worlds, all gaseous, watery, vegetable, mineral processes, the fish, the brutes, all nations, colors, barbarisms, civilizations, languages, all identities that have existed or may exist on this globe or any globe, all lives and deaths, all of the past, present, future. This vast similitude spans them and always has spanned, and shall forever span them and compactly hold and enclose them. Europe, the 72nd and 73rd years of these states. Suddenly out of its stale and drowsy lair, the lair of slaves. Like lightning it leapt forth, half startled at itself, its feet upon the ashes and the rags, its hands tight to the throats of kings. O hope and faith! O oaking close of exiled patriots' lives! O many a sickened heart, turn back unto this day, and make yourselves afresh. And you, paid to defile the people, you liars, mark! Not for numberless agonies, murders, lusts, for court thieving in its manifold mean forms, worming from his simplicity the poor man's wages, for many a promise sworn by royal lips, and broken and laughed at in the breaking. Then in their power, not for all these did the blows strike revenge, or the heads of the nobles fall. The people scorn the ferocity of kings, but the sweetness of mercy brewed bitter destruction, and the frightened monarchs come back. Each comes in state with his train, hangman, priest, tax gatherer, soldier, lawyer, lord, jailer, and sycophant. Yet behind all lowering, stealing low a shape, vague as the night, draped interminably, head, front, and form in scarlet folds, whose face and eyes none may see. Out of its robes only this, the red robes lifted by the arm. One finger crooked, pointed high over the top, like the head of a snake appears. Meanwhile, corpses lie in new-made graves, bloody corpses of young men. The rope of the gibbet hangs heavily, the bullets of princes are flying. All the creatures of power laugh aloud, and all these things bear fruits, and they are good. Those corpses of young men, those martyrs that hang from the gibbets, those hearts pierced by the gray lead, cold and motionless as they seem, live elsewhere with slaughtered vitality. They live in other young men, O kings. They live in brothers again, ready to defy you. They were purified by death. They were taught and exalted, not a grave of the murdered for freedom, but grows seed for freedom, in its turn to bear seed, which of the winds carry afar and re-sow, and the rains and the snows nourish. Not a disembodied spirit can the weapons of tyrants let loose, but it stalks invisibly over the earth, whispering, counseling, cautioning, liberty. Let others despair of you, I never despair of you. Is the house shut? Is the master away? Nevertheless be ready. Be not weary of watching. He will soon return. His messengers come anon. When I heard the learned astronomer, when the proofs, the figures were ranged in columns before me, when I was shown the charts and diagrams to add, divide, and measure them, when I was sitting, heard the astronomer where he lectured with much applause in the lecture room, how soon, unaccountable, I became tired and sick, till rising and gliding out, I wandered off by myself in the mystical moist night air, and from time to time looked up in perfect silence at the stars, the dalliance of the eagles, skirting the river road, my forenoon walk, my rest. Skyward in air, a sudden muffled sound, the dalliance of the eagles. The rushing, amorous contact high in space together, the clinching, interlocking claws, a living, fierce, gyrating wheel. 4 beating wings, 2 beaks, a swirling mass, tight grappling, in tumbling, turning, clustering loops, straight downward falling, till o'er the river poised, the twain, yet one, a moment's lull, a motionless, still balanced in the air, then parting, talons loosing, upward again on slow, firm pinions, slanting, there set separate, diverse flight. She, hers, he, his, pursuing. Roaming in thought after reading Hegel. Roaming in thought over the universe, I saw the little that is good steadily hastening towards immortality, and the vast all that is called evil, I saw hastening to merge itself and become lost and dead. Beat, beat, drums. Beat, beat, drums. Blow, bugles, blow. Through the windows, through doors, burst like a ruthless force into the solemn church and scatter the congregation. Into the school where the scholar is studying, leave not the bridegroom quiet. No happiness must he have now with his bride, nor the peaceful farmer any peace plowing his fields, or gathering his grain. So fierce you whir and pound, you drums, so shrill you bugles blow. Beat, beat, drums, blow, bugles, blow. Over the traffic of cities, over the rumble of wheels in the streets, are beds prepared for sleepers at night in the houses? No sleeper must sleep in those beds. No bargainers bargains by day, no brokers or speculators. Would they continue? Would the talkers be talking? Would the singer attempt to sing? Would the lawyer rise in the court to state his case before the judge? Then rattle quicker, heavier drums, you bugles, wilder blow. Beat, beat, drums, blow, bugles, blow. Make no parley, stop for no expostulation. Mind's not the timid, mind not the weeper or prayer, mind not the old man beseeching the young man. Let not the child's voice be heard, nor the mother's entreaties. Make even the trestles to shake the dead where they lie, awaiting the hearses. So strong you thump, O terrible drums, so loud you bugles blow. Cavalry crossing a ford. A line in long array where they wind betwixt green islands. They take a serpentine course, their arms flash in the sun. Hark to the musical clank. Behold the silvery river. In it the splashing horses loitering stop to drink. Behold the brown-faced men, each group, each person a picture. The negligent rest on the saddles. Some emerge on the opposite bank, others are just entering the ford, while scarlet and blue and snowy white, the guidon flags flutter gaily in the wind. An army corps on the march, with its cloud of skirmishers in advance, with now the sound of a single shot snapping like a whip, and now in irregular volley. The swarming ranks press on and on, the dense brigades press on, glittering dimly, toiling under the sun. The dust-covered men in columns rise and fall to the undulations of the ground. With artillery interspersed, the wheels rumble, the horses sweat as the army corps advance. By the bivouac's fitful flame, by the bivouac's fitful flame, a procession winding around me, solemn and sweet and slow. But first I note the tents of the sleeping army, the fields and the woods' dim outline, the darkness lit by spots of kindled fire, the silence, like a phantom far or near, an occasional figure moving. The shrubs and trees, as I lift my eyes, they seem to be stealthily watching me, while wind in procession thoughts, oh tender and wondrous thoughts, of life and death, of home and the past and the loved, and of those that are far away. A solemn and slow procession there as I sit on the ground by the bivouac's fitful flame. Vigil strange I kept on the field one night. Vigil strange I kept on the field one night, when you, my son, and my comrade dropped at my side that day. One look I but gave, which your dear eyes returned with a look I shall never forget. One touch of your hand to mine, O boy, reached up as you lay on the ground. Then onward I sped in the battle, the even contested battle, till late in the night relieved to the place at last again I made my way. Found you in death so cold, dear comrade. Found your body, son of responding kisses, never again on earth responding. Bared your face in the starlight, curious the scene, cool blew the moderate night wind. Long there, and then in vigil I stood, dimly around me the battlefield spreading, vigil wondrous and vigil sweet, there in the fragrant silent night. But not a tear fell, not even a long-drawn sigh. Long, long I gazed, then on the earth partially reclining, sat by your side, leaning my chin in my hands. Passing sweet hours, immortal and mystic hours, with you, dearest comrade. Not a tear, not a word. Vigil of silence, love, and death. Vigil for you, my son and my soldier, as onward silently stars aloft, eastward new ones upward stole. Vigil final for you, brave boy. I could not save you, swift was your death. I faithfully loved you and cared for you living. I think we shall surely meet again. Till at latest lingering of the night, indeed, just as the dawn appeared, my comrade I wrapped in his blanket, enveloped well his form, folded the blanket well, tucking it carefully overhead and carefully under feet, and there and then and bathed by the rising sun, my son in his grave, In his rude dug grave I deposited, ending my vigil strange with that vigil of night in battlefield dim, vigil for boy of responding kisses, never again on earth responding, vigil for comrades swiftly slain, vigil I never forget, how as day brightened I rose from the chill ground and folded my soldier well in his blanket and buried him where he fell. A march in the ranks, hard pressed in the road unknown. A march in the ranks, hard-pressed in the road unknown, a route through a heavy wood with muffled steps in the darkness. Our army foiled with loss severe, and the sullen remnant retreating, till after midnight glimmer upon us the lights of a dim-lighted building. We come to an open space in the woods and halt by the dim-lighted building. 'Tis a large old church at the crossing roads, now an impromptu hospital. Entering but for a minute, I see a sight beyond all the pictures and poems ever made. Shadows of deepest black, just lit by moving candles and lamps, and by one great pitchy torch, stationary with wild red flame and clouds of smoke. By these crowds, groups of forms, vaguely I see on the floor, some in the pews laid down. At my feet more distinctly a soldier, a mere lad, in danger of bleeding to death. He is shot in the abdomen. I staunch the blood temporarily. The youngster's face is white as a lily. Then before I depart, I sweep my eyes over the scene, fain to absorb it all. Faces, varieties, postures, beyond description, most in obscurity, some of them dead. Surgeons operating, attendants holding lights, the smell of ether, the odor of blood. The crowd, oh, the crowd of the bloody forms. The yard outside also filled, some on the bare ground, some on planks or stretchers, some in the death spawns sweating. An occasional scream or cry, the doctors shouted orders or calls. The glisten of the little steel instruments catching the glint of the torches. These I resume as I chant. I see again the forms. I smell the odor. Then here outside the orders given. Fall in, my men, fall in. But first I bend to the dying lad. His eyes open, a half smile gives he me. Then the eyes close, calmly close, and I speed forth to the darkness, resuming marching, ever in the darkness marching on in the ranks, the unknown road still marching. A sight in camp in the daybreak, gray and dim. A sight in camp in the daybreak, gray and dim. As from my tent I emerge, so early sleepless. As slow I walk in the cool fresh air, the path near by the hospital tent. 3 forms I see on stretchers lying, brought out there, untended lying. Over each the blanket spread, ample brownish woolen blanket, gray and heavy blanket, folding, covering all. Curious I halt and silent stand. Then with light fingers, I from the face of the nearest, the first, just lift the blanket. Who are you, elderly man, so gaunt and grin with well-grayed hair, and flesh all sunken about the eyes? Who are you, my dear comrade? Then to the second I step, and who are you, my child and darling? Who are you, sweet boy, with cheeks yet blooming? Then to the third, a face nor child nor old, very calm, as of beautiful yellow-white ivory. Young man, I think I know you. I think this face is the face of the Christ himself, dead and divine and brother of all. And here again he lies. Year that trembled and reeled beneath me. Year that trembled and reeled beneath me. Your summer wind was warm enough, yet the air I breathed froze me. A thick gloom fell through the sunshine and darkened me. Must I change my triumphant songs, said I to myself. Must I indeed learn to chant the cold dirges of the baffled and sullen hymns of defeat? Give me the splendid silent sun. Give me the splendid silent sun with all his beams full dazzling. Give me juicy autumnal fruit ripe and red from the orchard. Give me a field where the unmoved grass grows. Give me an arbor. Give me the trellised grape. Give me fresh corn and wheat. Give me serene moving animals teaching content. Give me nights perfectly quiet as on high plateaus west of the Mississippi, and I looking up at the stars. Give me, odorous at sunrise, a garden of beautiful flowers where I can walk undisturbed. Give me for marriage a sweet-breathed woman of whom I should never tire. Give me away, aside from the noise of the world, a rural domestic life. Give me to warble spontaneous songs recluse by myself, for my own ears only. Give me solitude, give me nature, give me again, O nature, your primal sanities. And with the knowledge of death as walking one side of me, and the thought of death close walking the other side of me, and I in the middle as with companions, and I as holding the hands of companions, I fled forth to the hiding, receiving night that talks not, down to the shores of the water, the path by the swamp in the dimness, to the solemn shadowy cedars and ghostly pines so still, and the singers so shy, to the rest received me. The gray-brown bird I know received us comrades 3, and he sang the carol of death, and a verse for him I love. From deep secluded recesses, From the fragrant cedars and the ghostly pines, so still came the carol of the bird, and the charm of the carol wrapped me, as I held, as if by their hand, my comrades in the night, and the voice of my spirit tallied the song of the bird. Come, lovely and soothing death, undulate round the world, serenely arriving in the day, in the night, to all, to each, sooner or later, delicate death. Praised be the fathomless universe, for love, for life and joy, and for objects and knowledge, curious, and for love, sweet love, but praise for the sure enwinding arms of cool enfolding death. Dark mother always gliding near with soft feet, have none chanted for thee a chant of fullest welcome? Then I chanted for thee. I glorify thee above all. I bring thee a song, that when thou must indeed come unfalteringly. Approach, song deliveress. When it is so, when thou hast taken them, I joyously sing the dead, lost in the loving floating ocean of thee. Laved in the flood of thy bliss, O death. From me to thee, glad serenades. Dances for thee I propose, saluting thee. Adornments and feastings for thee. And the sights of the open landscape and the high spread sky are fitting. And life in the fields and the huge and thoughtful night. The night in silence under many a star. The ocean shore and the husky whispering wave, whose voice I know. And the soul turning to thee, O vast and well-veiled death. And the body gratefully nesting close to thee. Over the treetops I float thee a song, over the rising and sinking waves, over the myriad fields and prairies wide, over the dense packed cities all, and the teeming wharves and ways, I float this carol with joy to thee, O death. To the tally of my soul loud and strong, kept up the gray-brown bird, with pure deliberate notes, spreading, filling the night, loud in the pines and cedars dim, clear in the freshness moist, and the swamp perfume, and I with my comrades there in the night. Well, my sight that was bound in my eyes unclosed as to long panoramas of visions, and I saw askant the armies. I saw as in noiseless dreams hundreds of battle flags, borne through the smoke of the battles and pierced with missiles. I saw them, and carried hither and yon through the smoke, and torn and bloody, and at last but a few shreds left on the staffs, and all in silence, and the staffs all splinter and broken. I saw battle corpses, myriads of them, and the white skeletons of young men. I saw them. I saw the debris of all the slain soldiers of the war, but I saw they were not as was thought. They themselves were fully at rest. They suffered not. The living remained and suffered. The mother suffered, and the wife and the child and the musing comrade suffered, and the armies that remained suffered. Passing the visions, passing the night, passing, unloosing the hold of my comrade's hands, passing the song of the hermit bird and the tallying song of my soul, victorious song, death's outlet song, yet varying, ever altering song, as low and wailing, yet clear the notes rising and falling, flooding the night, sadly sinking and fainting, as warning, and yet again bursting with joy, covering the earth and filling the spread of the heaven, as that powerful psalm in the night I heard from recess. Passing, I leave thee, lilac, with heart-shaped leaves. I leave thee there in the dooryard, blooming, returning with spring. I cease from my song for thee, from my gaze on thee in the west, fronting the west, communing with thee, O comrade, lustrous with silver facing the night. Yet each to keep, and all retrievements out of the night, the song, the wondrous chant of the gray-brown beard, and the tallying chant, the echo aroused in my soul. With the lustrous and drooping star, with the countenance full of woe, with the holders holding my hand, nearing the call of the bird, comrades mine and I in the midst, and their memory ever to keep. For the dead I love so well, for the sweetest, wisest soul of all my days and lands, and this for his dear sake, lilac and star and bird, twined with the chant of my soul, there in the fragrant pines and the cedars dusk and dim. O captain, my captain, O captain, my captain, our fearful trip is done. The ship has weathered every rack. The prize we sought is won. The port is near, the bells I hear, the people all exulting, while follow eyes the steady keel, the vessel grim and daring. But oh heart, 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 oh the bleeding drops of red, where on the deck my captain lies, fallen cold and dead. O captain, my captain, rise up and hear the bells. Rise up, for you the flag is flung, for you the bugle trills, for you bouquets and ribbon wreaths, for you the shores a crowding, for you they call the swaying mast, their eager faces turning. Here, Captain, dear father, this arm beneath your head. It is some dream that on the deck you've fallen cold and dead. My captain does not answer, his lips are pale and still. My father does not feel my arm, he has no pulse nor will. The ship is anchored safe and sound, its voyage closed and done. From fearful trip the victor ship comes in with object won. Exalt, O shores, and ring, O bells. But I with mournful tread walk the deck, my captain lies, fallen cold and dead. Years of the modern. Years of the modern, years of the unperformed. Your horizon rises, I see it parting away for more august dramas. I see not America only, not only liberty's nation, but other nations preparing. I see tremendous entrances and exits, new combinations, the solidarity of races. I see that force advancing with irresistible power on the world's stage. Have the old forces, the old wars played their parts? Are the acts suitable to them closed? I see freedom, completely armed and victorious and very haughty, with law on one side and peace on the other, a stupendous trio, all issuing forth against the idea of caste. What historic denouements are these we so rapidly approach? I see men marching and counter-marching by swift millions. I see the frontiers and boundaries of the old aristocracies broken. I see the landmarks of European kings removed. I see this day the people beginning their landmarks, all others give way. Never were such sharp questions asked as this day. Never was average man, his soul more energetic, more like a god. Lo, how he urges and urges, leaving the masses no rest. His daring foot is on land and sea everywhere. He colonizes the Pacific, the archipelagos, with the steamship, the electric telegraph, the newspaper, the wholesale engines of war. With these and the world-spreading factories, he interlinks all geography, all lands. What whispers are these, O lands, running ahead of you, passing under the seas? Are all nations communing? Is there going to be but one heart to the globe? Is humanity forming in mass? For lo, tyrants tremble, crowns grow dim, the earth restive confronts a new era, perhaps a general divine war. No one knows what will happen next. Such potents fill the day and nights, years prophetical. The space ahead as I walk, as I vainly try to pierce it, is full of phantoms, unborn deeds, things soon to be, project their shapes around me. This incredible rush and heat, this strange, ecstatic fever of dreams, O years, your dreams, O years, how they penetrate through me. I know not whether I sleep or wake. The performed America and Europe grow dim, retiring in shadow behind me. The unperformed, more gigantic than ever, advance upon me. So long. To conclude, I announce what comes after me. I remember I said before my leaves sprang at all, I would raise my voice, jocund and strong, with reference to consummations. When America does what was promised, when through these states walk 100 million of superb persons, when the rest part away for superb persons and contribute to them, when breeds of the most perfect mothers denote America, then to me and mine are due fruition. I have pressed through in my own right. I have sung the body and the soul, war and peace have I sung, and the songs of life and death, and the songs of birth, and shown that there are many births. I have offered my style to every one. I have journeyed with confident step. While my pleasure is yet at the full, I whisper, so long, and take the young woman's hand and the young man's hand for the last time. I announce natural persons to arise. I announce justice triumphant. I announce uncompromising liberty and equality. I announce the justification of candor and the justification of pride. I announce that the identity of these states is a single identity only. I announce the union more and more compact, indissoluble. I announce splendors and majesties to make all the previous politics of the earth insignificant. I announce adhesiveness. I say it shall be limitless, unloosened. I say you shall yet find the friend you were looking for. I announce a man or woman coming. Perhaps you are the one. So long. I announce the great individual, fluid as nature, chaste, affectionate, compassionate, fully armed. I announce a life that shall be copious, vehement, spiritual, bold. I announce an end that shall lightly and joyfully meet its translation. I announce myriads of youths, beautiful, gigantic, sweet-blooded. I announce a race of splendid and savage old men. Oh, thicker and faster so long! Oh, crowding too close upon me. I foresee too much. It means more than I thought. It appears to me I am dying. Hasten throat and sound your last. Salute me. Salute the days once more. Peal the old cry once more. Screaming, electric, the atmosphere using, at random glancing, each as I notice absorbing swiftly on, but little a while alighting. Curious enveloped messages delivering, sparkles hot, seed ethereal down in the trip dropping, myself unknowing my commission obeying, to question it never daring, to ages and ages, yet the growth of the seed leaving, to troops out of the war arising, they the tasks I have set promulging, to women certain whispers of myself bequeathing, their affection me more clearly explaining, to young men my problems offering, no dallier I the muscle of their brains trying, so I pass a little time, vocal, visible, contrary. Afterward a melodious echo, passionately bent for death making me really undying. The best of me then when no longer visible, for toward that I have been incessantly preparing. What is there more? That I lag and pause and crouch, extended with unshut mouth? Is there a single final farewell? My song cease, I abandon them. From behind the screen where I hid, I advance personally, solely to you. Camarado, this is no book. Who touches this touches a man. Is it night? Are we here together alone? It is I you hold, and who holds you. I spring from the pages into your arms. Decease calls me forth. Oh, how your fingers drowse me. Your breath falls around me like dew. Your pulse lulls the tympans of my ears. I feel emerge from head to foot. Delicious enough. Enough. Oh, deed impromptu and secret. Enough. Oh, gliding present. Enough. Oh, summed up past. Dear friend, whoever you are, take this kiss. I give it especially to you. Do not forget me. I feel like one who has done work for the day to retire a while. I receive now again of my many translations from my avatars ascending, while others doubtless await me, an unknown sphere more real than I dreamed, more direct, darts awakening rays about me so long. Remember my words, I may again return. I love you. I depart from materials. I am as one disembodied, triumphant, dead. Respondes. Respondes, respondes. The war is completed, the price is paid, the title is settled beyond recall. Let every one answer. Let those who sleep be waked. Let none evade. Must we still go on with our affectations and sneaking? Let me bring this to a close. I pronounce openly for a new distribution of roles. Let that which stood in front go behind, and let that which was behind advance to the front and speak. Let murderers, bigots, fools, unclear persons offer new propositions. Let the old propositions be postponed. Let faces and theories be turned inside out. Let meanings be freely criminal as well as results. Let there be no suggestion about the suggestion of drudgery. Let no one be pointed toward his destination. Say, do you know your destination? Let men and women be mocked with bodies and mocked with souls. Let the love that waits in them wait. Let it die or pass stillborn to other spheres. Let the sympathy that waits in every man wait, or let it also pass, a dwarf to other spheres. Let contradictions prevail. Let one thing contradict another, and let one line of my poems contradict another. Let the people sprawl with yearnings, aimless hands. Let their tongues be broken, let their eyes be discouraged. Let none descend into their hearts with the fresh lusciousness of love. Stifled, O days, O lands, in every public and private corruption, smothered in thievery, impotence, shamelessness, mountain high, brazen effrontery, scheming, rolling like ocean waves around and upon you. Oh, my days, my lands, for not even those thunderstorms nor fiercest lightnings of the war have purified the atmosphere. Let the theory of America still be management cast comparison. Say, what other theory would you? Let them that distrust birth and death still lead the rest. Say, why shall they not lead you? Let the crust of hell be neared and trod on. Let the days be darker than the nights. Let the slumber bring less slumber than waking time brings. Let the world never appear to him or her for whom it was all made. Let the heart of the young man still exile itself from the heart of the old man. Let the heart of the old man be exiled from that of the young man. Let the sun and moon go. Let scenery take the applause of the audience. Let there be apathy under the stars. Let freedom prove no man's inalienable right. Everyone who can tyrannize, let him tyrannize to his satisfaction. Let none but infidels be countenanced. Let the eminence of meanness, treachery, sarcasm, hate, greed, indecency, impotence, lust be taken for granted. Above all, let writers, judges, governments, households, religions, philosophies take such for granted above all. Let the worst men beget children out of the worst women. Let the priests still play at immortality. Let death be inaugurated. Let nothing remain but the ashes of teachers, artists, moralists, lawyers, and learned and polite persons. Let him who is without my poems be assassinated. Let the cow, the horse, the camel, the garden bee, let the mudfish, the lobster, the mussel eel, the stingray, and the grunting pigfish, let these and the like of these be put on a perfect equality with man and woman. Let churches accommodate serpents, vermin, and the corpses of those who have died of the most filthy of diseases. Let marriage slip down among fools and be for none but fools. Let men among themselves talk and think forever obscenely of women. And let men among themselves talk and think obscenely of men. Let us all, without missing one, be exposed in public naked, monthly at the peril of our lives. Let our bodies be freely handled and examined by whoever chooses. Let nothing but copies at second hand be permitted to exist upon the earth. Let the earth desert God, nor let there ever henceforth be mentioned the name of God. Let there be no God. Let there be money, business, imports, exports, custom, authority, precedence, pallor, dyspepsia, smut, ignorance, unbelief. Let judges and criminals be transposed. Let the prison keepers be put in prison. Let those that were prisoners take the keys. Say, why might they not just as well be transposed? Let the slaves be masters. Let the masters become slaves. Let the reformers descend from the stands where they are forever bawling. Let an idiot or an insane person appear on each of the stands. Let the Asiatic, the African, the European, the American, and the Australian go armed against the murderous stealthiness of each other. Let them sleep armed. Let none believe in goodwill. Let there be no unfashionable wisdom. Let such be scorned and derided off from the earth. Let a floating cloud in the sky, let a wave of the sea, let growing mint, spinach, onions, tomatoes, let these be exhibited as shows at a great price for admission. Let all the men of these states stand aside for a few smouchers. Let the few seize on what they choose. Let the rest gawk, giggle, starve, obey. Let there be wealthy and immense cities, but still, through any of them, not a single poet, savior, knower, lover. Let the infidels of these states laugh all faith away. If one man be found who has faith, let the rest set upon him. Let them affright faith. Let them destroy the power of breeding faith. Let the she-harlots and the he-harlots be prudent. Let them dance on while seeming lasts. Oh, seeming, seeming, seeming. Let the preachers recite creeds. Let them still teach only what they have been taught. Let insanity still have charge of sanity. Let books take the place of trees, animals, rivers, clouds. Let the daubed portraits of heroes supersede heroes. Let the manhood of man never take steps after itself. Let it take steps after eunuchs and after consumptive and genteel persons. Let the white person again tread the black person under his heel. Say, which is trodden under heel after all? Let the reflections of the things of the world be studied in mirrors. Let the things themselves still continued unstudied. Let a man seek pleasure everywhere except in himself. Let a woman seek happiness everywhere except in herself. What real happiness have you had one single hour through your whole life? Let the limited years of life do nothing for the limitless years of death. What do you suppose death will do then? One more. This has been really weird. I can see myself in a lot of this, and I'm really happy I did this. This is what it's all about right here.